You know, since the inception of the StarDust character, I could never really take it seriously. When StarDust was first created, and the inception of StarDust was to unite the Goldust brothers and create a tag team champion caliber team, and then they broke up, and then StarDust went on his own career. I really figured that they would drop the StarDust gimmick and bring him back to Cody Rhodes. And I think that that's what they were trying to do until, unfortunately, Dusty passed away. And since then, StarDust / Cody Rhodes has wanted to keep the gimmick because he said that his father would be proud. He said that he was looking through his phone to delete old contacts, I believe, and that the screenshot behind his phone was a image of StarDust. So he thought that Dusty was proud of it, so he wanted to keep it going in his name, which is very, very respectable. But the thing is that StarDust wasn't really being taken seriously by the fans. He was having a lot of squash matches, really. He wasn't really doing anything big. He wasn't really feuding with anyone. And now they're changing the role of StarDust, and they're starting to take it more seriously. Now they're pairing him off with Neville, and in this whole concept of be my hero. And you know, I gotta say, sometimes when I watch StarDust's his promos, I kind of cringe. I don't really take it seriously. But one thing that they did do with StarDust on Monday Night Raw recently was they mentioned that StarDust doesn't know, or he can't tell the difference between Adrian Neville, aka Neville, or a superhero. So they said, or Michael Cole mentioned, that StarDust doesn't know that Stephen Amell or the Green Arrow, StarDust doesn't know that Stephen Amell is the Green Arrow. He just thinks that the Green Arrow is the Green Arrow. So they're kind of making him out to be insane, which I thought was fantastic. Really builds a character, really takes him to a new level, because before we were looking at StarDust as, oh, it's Cody Rhodes just playing a crazy guy. We're cool with that. We know that it's Cody Rhodes, and eventually he's going to come back as Cody Rhodes. But with Michael Cole mentioning that StarDust doesn't know that the Green Arrow is actually Stephen Amell, he thinks that the Green Arrow is actually the Green Arrow. And he thinks that Neville isn't Neville. He thinks Neville is an actual superhero. And I thought that was fantastic booking. I thought that the commentary was great. And I think it really, really establishes StarDust as this Joker-like character that's insane. And if you can start looking at StarDust as less of a gimmick character and more of a truly, genuinely insane person who thinks he's from the stars and looks at these people like Neville and Stephen Amell as actual superheroes, he kind of views himself as an actual villain. And I think that's awesome. And I think that they need to keep going with it. By the way, Stephen Amell killed it on Raw. I thought he was going to completely botch when he jumped over the security guard railing, and then he jumped over the ropes, cleared the ropes, and that was amazing. And then also that backstage segment with Triple H, you could tell that Stephen Amell is an experienced actor because he definitely held his own. So I definitely think that if they continue with this concept of StarDust being like the Joker of the WWE, just an insane caricature that doesn't know the difference between reality and what's not real, and he blurs those lines, then I think that we can begin to make his gimmick more believable, his promos more believable, and ultimately we can start looking at StarDust as a legitimate heel, not just a crazy guy who we really know is Cody Rhodes.